Good morning students. Today we are again here with chapter number 12 and we are going to solve question number 2 of exercise 12th B. And in question number 2 they have given us one new concept, that is about invariant points. So before starting this question we will discuss about invariant points. They have given us invariant points. Like suppose you have given 3 and 0. We know that this is x and this is y. So 3 and 0. When we will reflect these points in the x-axis, so x-axis means change in y. X-axis means change in y. So when we will change y coordinate 0, so 0 will remain 0 only. So it will again remain same 3 and 0. So in the case of x-axis we can call these points are invariant points because after reflection in the x-axis it will remain same. So these are called invariant points. Like you have given 0 and 3 and you have to reflect these in the y-axis. Y-axis means change in x. So after change in x means we have to change 0. So after changing in 0, 0 will remain 0 only. So again this point will remain 0 and 3 in the case of reflection in the y-axis. So the points which are same after reflection in x-axis or y-axis, these points are called invariant points. So by doing this concept of invariant points, we are going to start question number 2. In question number 2 they have given us, we have 2 points. One is 3 0 and other is minus 1 and 0. So 3 0 and minus 1 0 are invariant points in the reflection in the line L1. So L1, we don't know what is L1. L1 is x-axis or y-axis or origin, we don't know. But we have 2 points 3 0 and minus 1 0 and these two are invariants. So invariant means after reflection in x-axis or y-axis these will remain same. So 3 and 0. If we will change 0, so 0 will remain 0 only. So it will be same 3 and 0. 0 is y-axis, 0 is y point. So change in y means x-axis. When we will find reflection of this point according to x-axis, it will remain same. So it means L1 is x-axis. Now the next points are 0 and minus 3, 0 and 1. 0 and minus 3, 0 and 1. Now 0 minus 3 and 0 1 will remain again same. So these will remain same in the case of y-axis. Because in the y-axis we have to change x, and after changing x means 0 and minus 3 will remain same. So L2 is y-axis. Now they have asked name or write equations for line L1 and L2. So name of L1 is x-axis, name of L2 is y-axis. And they have asked us equations also, and we know that x-axis equation is y equals to 0 and y-axis equation is x is equals to 0. Now in the second part they have told write down the image of point P 3 4 and Q minus 5 minus 2 in the L1. We have to write down the image of point 3 4 and Q minus 5 minus 2 in the line L1, and L1 was x-axis. So x-axis means change in y, so it will become 3 and minus 4, and it will become minus 5 and 2. Now they have asked, write down the images of P and Q on reflection in L2. We have to find, in the third point, we have to find the image of P and Q in the line L2, and L2 is y-axis. L2 is y-axis. So y-axis, reflection in the y-axis means change in x. So it will become 3 4 will become minus 3 and 4, and minus 5 minus 2 will become 5 and minus 2. 5 and minus 2. Now in the last part they have asked us single transformation from P dash to P double dash. From P dash to P double dash. So P dash is what? P dash is 3 and minus 4, and P double dash is minus 3 and 4. P double dash is minus 3 and 4. So this is 3 minus 4, this is minus 3 4. Both are changed. 3 has become minus 3, minus 4 has become 4. So both are changed. If both are changed, it means single transformation is in origin. Single transformation is in origin from P dash to P double dash. So this question is about invariant points. So again we will recall invariant points, the points which will remain same after reflection in any axis, whether that is x-axis or y-axis. So first of all we have cleared the point invariant points. Then we have started the question, in which first they have given 2 points in which we have to find out the images name of the lines as L1 and L2. Then we have to find the image of given points in the line L1 and L2. Then we have to find single transformation from P dash to P double dash. So this is about invariant points, that is question number 2. In the next part we will do the next questions.